All right, folks, we're back with another E-Coach Breakdown. I am Chris Burke, head instructor of Inside Pitch the Magazine, owner-operator of Chris Burke Baseball, and today we are going to take a look at another former teammate of mine, the great Adrian Gonzalez. So you see the frame that we've started with here, which is his separation position. Notice Adrian does it a little different than we've seen from Berkman. He does a beautiful leg kick. And one thing I want to talk to you guys about, if you're going to leg kick, is notice how as he leg kicks, the weight actually stays on the inside of his back leg. So a big deal here is if you're going to leg kick, look how straight up and down he stays here with his weight. Look how even though the front foot's off the ground, notice how the weight is all right here on the inside of his back knee. So that's important. If you're going to leg kick, you can't make it a big sway where your head's moving or your shoulders get really tilted. You can just see how level Adrian's shoulders stay as he makes this move. And again, what you're going to see is when he lands, a beautiful 50-50 position. Look at that great base. Look, he's got the knob pointed at the catcher. We got the bat at this great position, just very similar to what we saw from Berkman. About a 45-degree angle above his head, kind of behind his neck a little bit, not wrapped, but certainly locked and loaded and in a beautiful position. Again, look at the balance, how the weight here as he gets to 50-50. Look how the weight is on the insides of his knees, and he's in this great straight up and down position, not falling backwards, but obviously not lunging. Now, this is going to be an absolutely incredible swing. And one of the things that I notice when I work with young hitters is how many kids want to squash the bug. And what you'll see here, I want you to just focus on Adrian Gonzalez's back foot and notice how the heel does not go backwards, but all the weight goes on the inside of his back big toe as the back knee drives. So look at this position right here. Every ounce of weight, which there's not a ton on his back leg right now, but whatever weight there is on the inside of his back big toe as he's driving his knee forward. And again, he's representing that slot position that I talked about, which is when the knob of the bat is at the pitcher, the bat is in this parallel to the ground position. You can see there it's a little blurry, but he's on his way to hitting a down and in fastball about 450 feet to right field. Another thing that we talked about in the Berkman piece that I want you to notice here is look how low his hands are. See how his hands are right there at belt buckle height, and look how low his center of gravity is. Now Adrian's about 6'2", 6'3", but he's got to go down there and get into this ball. Look how much back knee flex he has. Look how his front leg still hasn't straightened, because he's got to go down there, and if we're going to cover this ball up, we got to get down there with it. And then the last thing I'll show you is notice the lead arm. Look how close, as this swing unfolds, look how close the lead arm stays to his chest. So for you left-handed hitters, look how close that right arm stays to his chest. For right-handed hitters, it'll be the left arm. Now watch as this swing unfolds. Look how there's almost no space with his right arm and his chest, and then you see the right elbow kind of with the back hip, and we get this great position where the head's over the back hip, the elbow's connected to the back hip, and it's all over the back knee. We get in this great position as he makes a beautiful move through this ball. And again, see how he's on his toe and he's not squashing the bug with all this weight on his back foot. He's certainly not leaning back. He's driven through this ball, and he's about to launch it into the right field seats. And Adrian gives us an amazing power V position here. Look how he keeps his head down through the swing. Look at this great power V move that he makes with the arm straightening and the bat fully extended out towards the big part of the ballpark. Just an awesome position there. Now you can see he's posted up on his front side. Look how much back knee drive he's had. And the head stays down as the bat extends through the ball. And you'll see this bat probably traveling upwards a little bit more severely than most of his swings because of the fact that he kind of hit a low ball. But still, if I take this thing back, you'll see from the slot position just how flat this bat traveled, and it's because he's able to get down there with it. You can see right here he gets into the slot, and then the bat moves through the ball. And again, I want to show you right here, look at his impact position. Look how low his hands are. Now, this might be something that a lot of you have never thought about, but take some dry swings and ask yourself, okay, if I'm going to hit a pitch, you can see the height of the ball. The height of the ball is right here at his knee. So ask yourself, where are my hands if I was going to hit a knee-high fastball? And I'm telling you, the goal of every swing is to hit the middle of the ball with the middle of our bat. And the best way to do that is, obviously our bat's going to have tilt to it, but we've got to try to make the bat as flat as we can. And if your hands are high and your bat is low, the bat is going to be too severely tilted and you're going to get a lot of mishits. You got to try to keep your nose down, your chest down there with it, get your hands into that slot position so that you can cover the ball up in all parts of the hitting zone and not just be a straight down the middle thigh high hitter, but actually be able to cover the whole plate. Adrian shows us that here. We're going to see Trout. We're going to see Braun get into very similar positions. And kids, I'm just telling you, if you can get to this position where the weight's on the inside of your back big toe, we've got a beautiful back knee drive, and you've got full extension towards the hitting field, you're going to hit the ball as explosively as you're capable of. And again, we're going to see Adrian finishing this great, beautiful one-hand follow-through that he's known for. But one thing I'll say about Adrian with this one-hand finish, look how late the top hand actually releases. So a lot of you kids that are reachers or lungers, you're actually releasing the bat way too soon. But for him, the top hand doesn't come off until way up there. And you see that incredible extension with the lead arm as the bat ends up in that beautiful follow-through. Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business, a great teammate, and certainly a great hitter. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. We're going to break down Mike Trout. Check back with me next week. I got something good for you guys. Thanks.